Hello class 6. In our last class, we have started unit 2 of chapter 9, that is constants and variables. In our previous class, we have discussed that data consists of a set of numbers, alphabets, characters, words, and it can be divided into two categories. Data can be divided into two categories in QBasic: constants and variables. Again, constants can be divided into numeric constants and alphanumeric constants or string constants. The same way, variables can be divided into two: numeric variables and alphanumeric variables or string variables. Now, what are the constants? Constants are the data items, the value of which do not change at the time of execution of the program. So constants is the data items which do not change is the value during the execution of the program. When you execute the program, its value remains same, like 85 remains 85, 125 remains 120, minus 88 remains minus 88. Okay, so constants means fixed value which do not change. Constants are of how many types? Two types: numeric constants and alphanumeric or string constant. Numeric constants stores only the numbers, digits, whether it is an integer without decimal part or with the decimal part, negative or positive number. So numeric constants are the constants comprising of the digits. They may be accompanied by a negative sign or a decimal point. These constants are used for all kinds of mathematical operation. They are used to do the mathematical arithmetical operation. Numeric constants are of two types: integer and real numbers. Integers are the numbers which have no decimal part, like 65, 77, minus 90, minus 45. Real numbers like 6.90, 3.14, minus 1.86, minus 3.45. These decimal parts are there. So this was done in our last computer class. In today's class, we are going to discuss the rules to remember while using numeric constant. Means when we write the numeric constants, so we have to follow this following two rules. Never use a comma while writing a numeric constant. Like when you write the numeric constants, don't write the comma. Like 65,000, 678. 65,000, 678. This comma is used. This comma is wrong. Okay, comma is not permitted. It is not permitted in the QBasic, in the numeric constant. Second, use a negative sign to represent negative numbers. So to represent negative numbers, we have to use a negative sign, like minus 99, minus 78, minus 56. So a number is negative, before the number you have to show the negative sign. But showing a positive number like 89, like 67, like 45, no need to put the plus sign. By default, it is positive. If there is no sign before the number, means it is a positive number. Okay. So use a negative sign to represent negative numbers. For positive numbers, it is optional to use a positive sign. You may use, may not use. Now, second constants are alphanumeric constants or string constants. See, anything which is enclosed, anything which is enclosed within double quotation sign is an alphanumeric constant. So, any set of characters can be called a string or alphanumeric constant. Any set of characters, and they do not change their value at the time of execution of the program. When they execute, they do not change their value. And a string constant must be enclosed within double quotes, like this double quotes, and in between write the alphanumeric any constant. Okay, so for example, see this Don Bosco Academy, it is within double quote, so it is a string constant. McCluskey Girls within double quote, so it is a string constant. Standard 6 within double quote, so it is a string constant. 100 is a number, it is an integer, but if it is enclosed within double quote, it becomes a string constant or alphanumeric constant. When it becomes the string constant, no arithmetic calculation, no addition, subtraction, multiplication can be done in it. Okay, the same way date like 15 August 1947 within double quote. All these are the example of string constants. So remember, a string constant is always enclosed within the what sign? Double quote. And numeric constants are the number only. Alright. String or alphanumeric constants do not take part in any mathematical operation. See, in the numeric constant, we can do all types of arithmetical and mathematical calculation. But in alphanumeric constant or string constant, we cannot do any mathematical calculation. Okay. So these were the two types of constant: numeric constant and alphanumeric constant. Now next is variables. Variables means changeable, like age. Age, each and every year the value of age it changes. Your height, your weight, these are the variables. So variables change their values at the time of execution. Variables change their values at the time of execution. A variable may be a single character or a set of characters. Okay, and variables are also of two types: numeric variables and alphanumeric or string variables. Alright, so variables change their values at the time of execution. A variable may be a single character or set of characters. Like n can have any value, 5, 10. Num can have any value, a can have any value, b can have any value, c can have any value. So this n, num, a, b, c, these are the example of numeric variable which can store only the numbers. And n dollar, s dollar, c dollar. These three variables are example of alphanumeric or string variables, and they can store only the alphanumeric constant or string constant that is within the double quote. Like c dollar equal to Don Bosco Academy. So this Don Bosco Academy is the string constant or alphanumeric constant enclosed within the double quote, and s dollar is the string variable or alphanumeric variable. Alphanumeric variable begins with an alphabet and ends with a dollar sign. Remember, like C is an alphabet and dollar sign. The S for school name, C for class, standard 6. So alphanumeric variable starts with an alphabet and ends with a dollar sign. And numeric variable, only the alphabets or a set of alphabets like n, num, a, b, c, n dollar, s dollar. So these are the example of numeric variables and string variable. Now last topic of today's class, what are numeric variables? Numeric variables are the variables which can store numbers or numeric values. It can store the numbers also or any numeric expression, any mathematical formula. They can also store integer and real type number. Like example, n equal to 50. The n is the name of the numeric variable and 50 is a numeric constant. P equal to 3.14. Pi equal to 3.14. So 50 is an integer and 3.14 is a real values. The same way expression SI, simple interest, equal to principal into rate into time by 100. Okay, so this is mathematical expression and SI is a numeric variable. So numeric variables are the variables which can store numbers or numeric values, and they can store integer and real type numeric values. Okay, so in today's class, what we have learned what are the rules to write a numeric constant, what is the alphanumeric constant or string constant, what is the variable, and what is the numeric variables. So learn these definitions and practice. Thank you.